Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Alpha Omega Occasionally. On this occasion, we're talking about the pitfalls in Thailand. The pitfalls that relate to you as an expat living in Thailand. Or even visiting Thailand. Well, visiting Thailand doesn't really make any difference because you're here on a holiday, you've got money to spare, you saved up for it, and you can do what you want. But if you're living here, it's a completely different scenario. If you're living here, you've got a set income. And whatever that income may be, you can afford yourself certain luxuries. And some of those luxuries might include a night out drinking and all that goes with that. But you see, one of the pitfalls is this. It's so easy to fall down or go down a slippery slope. Look, I've alluded to this before in a previous video about drinking. As part of what I do, I go out every night for the Big Picture El Panorama and make videos in the local market, and I have a few Leo, I do, and if you're familiar with the channel, I do, and the live stream, and I'd have the Leo fund, and I'd have a few beers, you see, and it becomes a bit of a habit. And I'm not living in cloud cuckoo land when I say this. I'm not an alcoholic, and I know I'm not an alcoholic because I can do without it. It doesn't bother me whatsoever. But it's a habit because I use alcohol for, in part of what it's part of what I do. It's part of what I do. I'm in a market. I'm in a place full of entertainment, full of beautiful women. That's the next thing we're going to talk about. Full of beautiful women, and it's par for the course almost. This stuff is extremely drinkable, Leo. I don't know what your favourite tipple in Thailand is, but this is mine. Anyway, you can become very, I won't say dependent, but very used to a lifestyle of drinking and partying in Thailand, and that is a slippery slope. Most of you, I would imagine, well, I don't know, but let's say if you're 40 or 50, or 40, in your 40s you get away with it. In your 50s you probably get away with it. In your 60s, I don't know. But it does tend to affect your day-to-day life if you're out a lot partying. And one of the aspects of that is the girls. So why do most of us come here? I mean, let's be honest. Do you come here for the culture? Maybe you do, and fair play to you if you do. But most, I would say, again, I'm not speaking for anyone else, I speak for myself. A lot of us come here for the entertainment and the lifestyle that goes with that. And drink leads to, you know what they say, alcohol raises your emotions and lowers your inhibitions. And off you go. And you can go out on a night in Bangkok and you can spend, I said this to a friend of mine the other day, if you're out on the Raz in Bangkok, it doesn't matter where you are, it could be Sukhumvit or it could be Big Wang where it's a little bit cheaper, but you're still looking at the guts of $100 for a night out. And if you're taking a floozy into the equation, excuse me, there's a frog in my throat. And if you're taking a floozy into the equation, you can add a bit more onto that. And that becomes habitual. Because once you get a taste of it, it's like you want to keep doing it. And I suppose for some people, it can become an addiction. Not the drink, but the combination of the drink and the partying. So, where, like me, I'm not addicted to drink, I can do without it. But when I go out on a night, there's no way I'm not going to drink. It's part of the fun. It's what I've been brought up like that back home. Well, see, back home you're kind of safe. You go to a pub, you have a night out with your mates. There's nothing like Nana. There's nothing like Wig Wang. There's nothing like the amount of beautiful women that are everywhere. And if you're a younger man, you will garner so much attention from the local girls that it's very hard to say no. And if you're an older man, you can garner the attention of the local girls, not all of them, some of them, if you have a few bob. And one thing goes after another. You could do this, if you do it on a Friday night and a Saturday night, maybe the next week you do it on a Monday night as well. And it is a slippery slope. A friend of mine, a Thai guy, said to me once, actually was talking to him tonight, he said that that's the way you burn your money. You burn your money. During COVID, I was on the OMAD diet, and I was on the keto diet at the same time, and walking 5 kilometers a day. And I lost 30 kilos in weight. Then I broke my metatarsal, my fifth metatarsal on my right foot, and the exercise went out the window. So I had a lot of time to sit around, so I started drinking again and put on the weight and all the rest of it. And then when kind of COVID finished, everything went back into full swing, or gradually came back into full swing. And I've been, I won't say partying, I go out every night doing my live streams, and it's like a party. And if you, and not just my live streams, with my videos, and inadvertently I might meet a girl and might go and have a meal and a drink, and then you see it starts mounting up. So that's what I mean by the pitfalls. If you're coming here, somebody said on one of my live streams last night that if you're thinking of coming to live here, come here for about a month or 6 weeks to see if it's for you. Because Thailand isn't really about the entertainment, let's say. Thailand's about living in the culture of Thailand. And the culture of Thailand is very far removed from the entertainment venues of Nana or Silom or Pattaya or Phuket. It's a million miles away from that. But I have put myself in the position where I'm in that environment, i.e. the party environment, every single night. And it's difficult to, I'll say, lead a normal life. That's the truth. I'm trying to curtail my drinking. I'm trying to curtail my partying, but it's like a kid in a candy shop or an alcoholic living in a brewery. I'm putting myself in an environment where there's beautiful girls and lots of entertainment every single night of the week. And if you have a few beers and you meet somebody and off you go, and you know the rest, you know the story yourselves. But this is from the heart. I always say I only put videos up on this channel when I'm passionate about something. This is what I'm passionate about because it affects my life. I'm trying to lead a normal life. I've got a beautiful wife, I've got a beautiful son, and I do lead a normal life. But in the evenings, I'm not leading that normal life. And I'm not a fool. I know that it's unsustainable or insustainable. I can't put a word together now, but it can't be sustained. I'm 60 this year, later this year, and if I said to myself, I can keep doing videos on this channel as long as I can sit in front of the camera and talk. But can I keep doing videos on the big picture panorama? I can do it. I'm 60. I presume I don't look 60. I don't know. I'm just saying. I just don't feel like sitting back in an armchair with my slippers and a pipe. But in 10 years from now, when I'm 70, will I be able to realistically go around the market with a microphone asking girls, do you have a boyfriend? How old are you? Blah, 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 blah. People say I'm a creep when I do things like that. The younger guys leave comments about that. I don't think I am. But I think if I was 70, I might absolutely come across as a creep. So I'm saying that in the future, I'm going to keep both of these channels going until the wheels fall off. And I'm saying on the big picture panorama, because of the lifestyle that's involved with that, I don't think I can sustain that or be able to sustain that longer than another 5 years. But if that happens, the channel will evolve. The channel's evolving anyway. So we'll see what happens going forward. But there you go, guys. There's the pitfalls. There's my personal. This is my personal. So, you know, I always say I don't quote statistics. I give it to you straight. That's my personal experience of life here in Thailand as an expat. I'm probably not a typical expat in terms of what I do, but I can say that since I started the big picture of Panorama 2 years ago, gradually my life has changed in terms of that. I was going out drinking before that. I was going out drinking 1 night a week. But now it's almost 5, maybe 6 nights a week. And that kind of thing takes a toll. So there you go. If you've got a comment to make, and I'm sure you have, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section, and let me know what you think. I'm here for you as a creator, and you're here for me as a supporter, and I really appreciate it. So whatever you do, if you haven't done so already, click that like button, the share button, the subscribe button, the notifications bell, do all those wonderful things, and I'll bring you back another wonderful video very soon. Thanks for joining me. Hello there.